Week 4 predictions. We're talking first game, Cincinnati versus Atlanta. You know what? I'm going to take the team that has the better coaching staff. I'm going to take the team that has the better quarterback. I'm going to take the team who's at home. Give me Atlanta to win, but barely. Next game, we're talking Tampa Bay versus Chicago. Honestly, I'm going to take Chicago to win this game. Let me tell you why. Due to the fact that the Bears had more time to prepare for this game because think about it. Tampa Bay, on the other hand, they played a Monday Night Football game, and on top of that, now they got to go on the road, so, shorter week. Then going on the road, look at those two metrics right there. On top of that, I don't think their defense is anything spectacular so far, And guess what? The Bears have a dynamic running game. The two-headed monster. We're talking Howard and Cohen. I just think it's going to be too much for the Tampa Bay's defense to handle, ultimately making them one-dimensional because they're going to be playing from behind, and the DBs from Chicago will come through at the end. So that's why it's going to be a Chicago win. Next game, Detroit versus Dallas. This game's like a coin flip, but you know what? Since the Cowboys are at home, and I think they can, expose the weakness of the Lions, which is they can't stop the run. This is going to be the game where Ezekiel Elliott goes off and shows the rest of the league why he's one of the best running backs in all of football, people. So give me the Cowboys to win, but I'm talking by 4 points. Next game, Buffalo versus Green Bay. Will lightning strike twice? I say no. Green Bay, it's Aaron Rodgers at home, is nearly unbeatable. Green Bay for the win. Next game, Philadelphia versus Tennessee. You know what? I'm going to take the team that doesn't have as much significant injuries. The team that doesn't have an injured quarterback. And on top of that, I'm going to take the team that's the more complete team. Philadelphia to win the game. Next game, Houston versus Indianapolis. You know what? I'm going to take Indianapolis to win this game due to the fact that the Colts D-line, I'm not saying they're spectacular, but guess what? They've been playing better than people realize, while the Texans' offensive line has been struggling. So basically, they're going to control the line of scrimmage. You're at home. It's going to be like barely, though. I'm talking last-second field goal. Colts win. Next game. This one's interesting. Division rivalry. But you know what? I'm going to take the home team. I'm going to take the team with the better quarterback. I'm going to take the team that has the more experienced coaching staff. Give me the Patriots to win this game. Next game, Jets versus Jacksonville. You know what? I'm going to take Jacksonville to win this game. Want to know why? You're at home. You're going to be extra motivated coming off a loss. And let's not kid ourselves. Veteran quarterbacks struggle against that elite Jacksonville defense. Why should I believe a rookie is going to go on the road against a great defense? Now, I think Sam Darnold, look, I like the fella. I think he has potential, but guess what, people? We're not talking about the future. We're talking about right now. And right now, it's just the optics are not in his favor. So give me Jacksonville to win this game convincingly. Next game, Cleveland versus Oakland. You know what? I'm going to take Oakland to win this game. Even though I'm not too confident in this one because, this game is like 50-50. It could go either way. But at the end of the day, you're at home. You got the better quarterback. And I trust Gruden more than I trust Hugh Jackson. Come on now. Give me the Raiders to win. But I'm saying it's going to be a late fourth quarter comeback by Derek Carr. That's what I got to say for that one. Raiders win. Okay, next one. Seattle versus Arizona. Is this the start of the Rosen era? Regardless if it is or not, look, nothing against Rosen. But at the end of the day, I'm taking Seattle to win this game. The Cardinals have one of the worst rosters in all of football. Well, the Seahawks, when you look at the aspect of, coach, like head coach and quarterback duo, I'm going to go with, Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll over some, brand new head coach and a rookie quarterback. Come on now. Seattle wins, but barely. Next game, New Orleans versus the Giants. I think the Giants are going to come out swinging hard. I think this game is going to have multiple lead changes. in the second half. But ultimately, Drew Brees was made for moments like these. Drew Brees, people, at the end of the day, he always finds a way to come through with the win, and I believe he will do so coming in on the road at MetLife Stadium. Give me the Saints to win, but barely. Next game, San Francisco versus LA. You know what? I'm going to take the Chargers to win this game. You're at home, and on top of that, I don't trust CJ Beathard. CJ Beathard is one of the worst quarterbacks in all of football, people, at this point in time, versus a respectable defense like the Chargers have. You know what? I'm going to take the Chargers to win this game. Next game, Baltimore versus Pittsburgh. You know what? I'm going to take the more complete team. I'm going to take the team that I believe will come out with revenge on their mind. Because you got to remember, people, last time these two teams played, Pittsburgh won. So, you get the team that's the more complete team. And on top of that, you get the revenge factor. And a team that doesn't seem as dysfunctional. Look, the Steelers, they're dynamic. They're good. I respect them. But at the end of the day, too many distractions going on. And a big reason why they beat the Ravens in the past was because of Le'Veon Bell. And guess what? Le'Veon Bell ain't playing. Give me Baltimore with the upset to win this game. Next game, the last game, Monday Night Football. Kansas City versus Denver at Denver. You know what? I'm feeling another upset. Give me the Broncos to win this game. Because you got to remember, if you don't believe me, look it up, people. The Broncos at home in the month of September in recent memory are nearly unbeatable. Mile High will be rocking. And on top of that, guess what? I just think they, coming off a loss, can be extra motivated. And the next aspect is respectable defense. I think this is going to be a game. Look, I respect Pat Mahomes. I think he has potential and all. But guess what? He's not gonna struggle completely, but he's gonna have an interception that's gonna costly switch the momentum at the end and lead to a Broncos win. At the end of the day, comment below who you have winning. You heard who I have winning. I want to know who you have winning.